Alright guys, I decided to do a little rehousing. Um, First up, I'm going to rehouse my immature male Nandu carapenensis into this larger enclosure here. I got it a new cave, a darker cave, and got the water dish down there, so hopefully he will go peacefully. He is pretty hair flicky though, like all Nandus seem to be. So I'm going to see if I could just kind of pick up this container right here. Set it right there. Go ahead and at least point him in the direction that I want to go. Come on, get in your cave. Not the old cave, the new cave. Come on. In you go. You'll like it. And then get the old out. See? Simple as that. I was hoping that that would be uneventful, and it was, so yay for me. Alright. Enjoy your new home. Alright, let's see who else needs to be moved to a bigger house. Next up, I'm going to rehouse my Ephobopus udaman, and I gave it a lot more substrate to burrow in for its size. As you can tell, it's not very big, so this will be the perfect amount of substrate for it right now. The substrate's a little bit on the damp side, which the Ephobopus seem to appreciate, and also went ahead and made some holes in here in case it wants to do that, use the holes that I gave it, or if it just wants to make its own. So these can be runny tarantulas, so hopefully this will be pretty easy. As you could see, it came from a tub that wasn't very deep, so I know my skeleton, the Muranus seems to appreciate deep substrate, so I would assume the udaman does as well. Alright, let's hope that this goes easily. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just pick this up here, and I don't have a sex on this one yet, so I don't know the gender. Let me move this out of the way. Beautiful teas. Now let's see if I can. She pretty much hopped in here. I tell you, they are hilarious, the way they just teleport. Well, I'm glad he or she already likes the hole that I made it. Make some nice little tunnels there. Alright, well that went pretty well. Alright, let's move on to another one. Next up, I'm going to rehouse my Salmopoeus camergi. And you know how Salmopoeus are. They, especially when they're younger, they really like to kind of like hide behind like what I have here, cork bark. It'll probably want to hide back there. They like to do that. And I just got some other things that could web and hide in and stuff like that. They're very secretive, maybe not as much as the Amrenia, but pretty much the same setup. So I just wanted to give it a little more room. So these guys could be pretty quick. So we'll see how this goes. Well, that was definitely easy. Now, is she going to go straight to work? Look at that. What did I just tell you? I didn't even lead her there. See, that's what they like. Well, that worked out. So we're going from this size enclosure to that. So that's a good size for this one right now. Alright, guys. Let's see what else is on the agenda. Well, this is about the extent of you seeing this one in molt form. This is the orphanaceous species blue, molted for me a few days ago, and the abdomen was destroyed again. So, have no way of sexing it this time. Well, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and rehouse it. So, hey, we may get a little view. We'll see about that, but I'm going to transfer it from this enclosure here to the one that the Salmopoeus camberjai was in last. And there it is, they're ready to go. They seem to like to use the wood to their advantage to help wrap their webbing around the substrate to kind of create themselves a little web cocoon. So I kind of made the enclosure that way so that they could do that again. Because that one definitely did that in this one. So we'll do that to see if this one likes this enclosure. Alright, let's try to rehouse this one. Alright, let's see how this goes. You see what I mean? Can you see all that? The substrate is wrapped around the stick, and the webbing was used to house the tarantula. So that's why we never see it, folks, because it's in there. Yeah. It would have hardened up enough to where it's not a problem for me to tamper with it. Otherwise I wouldn't be rehousing it right now. But maybe I can kind of separate the substrate and see if we can get a little look-see. Haven't found it yet. Ah, there it is right there. See the legs right there? Now these are very fast. They are old worlds. So I do have a catch cup handy. It has just completely wrapped itself up in here. And you have to be very careful, obviously, to not harm the tea. I think it's in there, right, that part right there. I feel like I'm opening an egg sac, not that I ever have. But that's probably what it feels like. Oh, there it is. There it is, folks. Wow. Beautiful. Well, from what I could see of it anyway. Had to pause you because I had to snap a few pictures, because it's not like I get to see this one every day, you know. So I just had to cut. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Went right under the wood there, and I'm pretty sure that's the last we're gonna see this one for a while. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. So very good. Alright. I guess who molted? My Pamphobeteus platyama. And this molt right here was too small for me to sex it. If I'd had a microscope, perhaps I could have done it. Maybe even a reading glass or something, I don't know. But anyway, gorgeous, aren't they? So yes, should be ready to eat with the sling feeding video that I got coming up in few days, but looking stunning as can be. Alright, just wanted to show you. Okay guys, it's time for the August shoutouts. I'm going to be doing 5 more for this month. The first one I'm going to start with is Tarantula Matt. A fellow from the UK. Does post a lot of videos on his tarantulas. Let's have a look at his videos here. He even has some other animals that he shows as well. As you can see, there's some snakes. Here's his little bunny rabbit. But yes, he has several tarantulas here. Someone else certainly to learn from and enjoy the videos. But yeah, he has a whole bunch of stuff here to enjoy. And so I highly recommend you check his channel out as well. Talks about some reptile supplies that he gets and does reviews on them. And just does a lot of updates on his teas and talks about new additions that he gets. And does a little husbandry, as you can see right here, about keeping humidity in. There's another snake feeding. But yes, whole bunches of vids here to watch. So he's number 1 for this month. Let's see who's number 2. Number 2 is Whitey Exotics. I've been watching this guy for quite a while now. He doesn't post, I would say he doesn't post regularly, but often enough to keep his channel going and to keep us interested. But he has a variety of animals as well besides tarantulas. Here he talks about a true spider. He has different exotic reptiles here. He's got these rainbow crabs. I find them very fascinating. But yes, there's a savanna monitor, scorpions. So yeah, I mean, you can see his videos are spread out in months, but you know, when he does post, they're very interesting to watch. So you can see lots of tarantula vids here. So yeah, I highly recommend you check this guy out as well. He's very good at replying to me whenever I've written to him. So there you have it. See, it goes back 3 years and probably even further back there, 4 years. He's been on for a little while, but lots of fun there. All right, let's move on to number 3. All right, next up we have Abigail Corinne, another tarantula keeper, and she's done really well on the videos that she's made. She has a variety of different types of videos, but here's her playlist here. And she has 13 tarantula videos here. And I really love her tarantula setups and everything. And she's also been very good about watching my vids and answering my questions, and just always polite and always responding to me. So that's very nice. And she has a really neat setup at her house with all her teas all lined up real nice and neat. She's got some neat lighting fixtures back behind it. That's really cool looking. So just wanted to give a shout out to her as well. Alright, let's see who is number 4. Alright, next up we have Jason's Tarantulas. He's pretty new to uploading videos on YouTube, so I'm sure that he would greatly appreciate your support and subscription. And he has a whole bunch of videos on his collection of tarantulas. Let's go to his uploads here and see what he's got. Yep, he's got shows his video of his dubia colony, his enclosures that he gets. He does kind of a review of them. Talks about new tarantulas that he's gotten, his setups, unpackings. And as you can see, he started about 2 months ago here with the tea videos. So, and he does post enough to keep you interested, that's for sure. And he's very good about responding to you as well. So very nice guy. So I highly recommend you check him out and give him your support. Alright, one more left for this month. And finally, for the month of August, I have Rob Bassett's page up. And he has uploaded some really good videos on his teas as well. Let's check it out. Yeah, he's got his feedings. He's got rehousings. Just some updates of the various teas in his collection. He has a nice variety right there, and he seems to definitely know what he's doing as well, and has been very nice to respond to me. So I ask that you check his channel out and give him a sub. Alright, so this concludes the shoutouts for the month of August. Here's a review of the previous shoutouts I've done. There's April. And then there's May. And June. And then here's July. And now August. Okay, the next video I will likely do will be a feeding video of my slings and my youngest juvies. So stay tuned for that. Thanks, guys.